Yo, this is another episode of Drinks with Jinx, the podcast where we chill, conversate, and drink.
Yeah.
Today, you know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in the house.
What's popping?
The one and only Chuuch.
Yeah.
You see
How
what
you
I'm
doing,
saying?
man? How you doing? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm good, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course,
special
of course.
co-host in this bitch, Lil Kelpy.
You
What?
already know, Kelpy the motherfucking P.
Yeah, they
Hell
say
yeah.
call you anything they want, but just don't call you bro.
Just don't call me bro. You call me
don't
whatever
call me
else.
bro.
That
You know what I'm
part. So,
saying?
man, let's
Yeah.
get into it. Church, what's good with it? I see you with the purple jeans. You flossing, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time I step out, I step out.
Okay,
Yeah.
that part. So let's get right into it, man. Y'all got a lot of things in common.
Yeah. I mean, fair amount of shit.
You know what I'm saying? With the game. You both been on No Jumper, both had interviews with Sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you, man, where were you born and raised at? Where you from originally?
So I was born in the Bay Area. I was born in Vallejo.
Shout out to the Bay. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to the Bay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I lived out in Fairfield for a
Okay.
minute, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, the whole Northern California and such. Then I moved up to Washington State.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I lived in Tacoma, Spanaway, Washington area.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up like an hour away from Seattle.
Yeah.
I was living there for a hot minute, but then I would go back and forth between there and Sac or
Okay.
there and Stockton.
Okay.
Or and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Just Northern California.
Right.
And then but mostly up in Washington for a long time.
How many years were you out there for?
in Washington?
Uh-huh.
Shit. Okay, so when I was 6, I moved up there.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll go back and forth, but then I moved back down to Sac when I was 14.
But you was actually born in the Bay.
Yeah, I was born in the Bay.
but you moved to Sac as well, Sac Town.
So my parents split up, and
what
then
what
I
age
went
were
up.
you when they split up?
They split when I was 4, but then I went up there, and then I came back down
Okay.
for a year or two, and then I went back up to Washington. So it's kind of
You
it's a
just
little
bouncing
fuzzy.
around type shit.
you know what I'm
huh?
saying? Kind of
Yeah.
you interviewed Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his story was kind of similar in certain ways because, he was born in Detroit, but then went to Alabama.
Yeah.
But he would go back and forth kind of between. But then, his roots was one place.
Yeah,
but then he
yeah,
grew
yeah,
up
yeah.
That
more
makes
so in the
sense.
other.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, it's pretty similar to that.
Okay.
You
And then
know.
what age were you when you decided to come out here to LA?
Oh, I just moved out here.
Oh, you just moved out.
Yeah, I
How long
just
have you been
moved
out here for?
4 or 5 months.
Damn. Okay. So
Okay.
you
4 or 5 months.
Damn,
I
that's
was out
it?
in Arizona. Yeah, I got rich out in Arizona. So
ranch?
I got rich.
Oh, you got rich
So
in
you
Arizona.
got money, you know?
Yeah, I got
Oh.
rich in Arizona.
Oh,
yeah, that's
that
where,
part.
Yeah, because then I was moving up and down the West Coast,
Right.
when I came to my own and such, and then was moving around doing my thing, and then
Right.
settled in Arizona,
Yeah.
and then since from there, I was making money and shit, and then COVID hit, and I started doing the OF shit,
Right.
and then went
Right.
went up.
What made you
So,
want to settle in AZ?
strip clubs was popping?
Oh, for sure. Okay. So it was some getting money type shit.
Yeah,
related
yeah,
to
that's
it.
for
Makes
money.
sense.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely for money. That was the whole point.
So I see you got an MMA background.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that for? What intrigued you to even get in that?
Well, when I was little, I was in martial arts when I was 4 until I
Okay.
was 8,
Mm.
right? So I was in Northern California. I did a little thing at some Kaji Kimbo shit, and then I went up to Washington, and then I did I did Taekwondo up there for a hot minute. And I almost
Okay.
got a black belt. I got a brown belt.
What age did you get in martial arts?
4?
Oh, so you was
Oh,
real
so
young
4
when you
years
jumped
old.
into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it
I
was
ain't never done
until
none
I
of
was
that.
8. So it was just
Okay.
those 4 years. So that's kind of the first
That
I'd say,
was the-
sport or
that was
Yeah.
the
I
meat and
did.
potatoes of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay, for sure.
But then later on in life, I got into basically I had a big homie and he fucking he did cage fighting and shit, but he was
Oh,
banging and
okay.
shit. But he did cage fighting and MMA and all kinds of shit. So then he got me into that, and then he was like, yeah, come over here. We can, really get hands.
Right.
And then it was okay, I did that for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I started fighting and shit after training there for a bit. And then
See, this is
yeah.
something a lot of people don't even know about you, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need to teach me some MMA shit, you know? Because
Nigga, you
I
need
can
to
show
learn
you
more.
some
You
shit.
need to learn all this shit.
yeah, I got a bad habit of, getting my ass whooped on
Right.
camera.
I feel you. I
But
feel you.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I
for
can
real,
show you some
benefit
good,
off.
some
Yeah.
good kickboxing.
100%.
Oh,
I did
yeah.
some
Yeah, all that,
jiu-jitsu.
bro.
I know some
Anything
judo.
you're willing to
I know
teach,
some-
I'm willing
I know a
to
little
learn.
bit of karate.
Aikido,
For sure.
everything,
You know,
jiu-jitsu
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Mainly kickboxing. That's like my bread and butter. I love
Okay.
kickboxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be like
Nice.
I got golden gloves, but my feet are even nicer. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I kick your
alright,
ass in the
Still
head.
to this day?
Yeah, pretty nice. They pretty nice.
Nice.
You still work on Taekwondo at all, or you're more
I just-
focused on like MMA type shit?
Well, I don't be training like that no more.
I got you.
But like I be like, doing a little shadow
Just to
boxing.
keep,
Yeah.
just to
drills.
keep, yeah, you have
just
to
keep
do
your
drills.
skills fresh,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
The knife sharpened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You gotta,
That part,
you
you
gotta
gotta.
do that, even if you're not sparring against anybody,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, you don't have a coach in front of you or nothing like that. You still got the muscle memory, and you still got to
Right.
do all
you
your
still
shit.
remember like
Exactly.
the routines and shit.
Yeah.
You remember some of
Keep
them
your
at
shit
least. So it's
tight,
like, okay,
exactly.
I do this one.
100%.
Yeah.
Right.
This exercise I was doing.
Right.
This training this technique. Keep training your techniques.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
stay
right.
sharp on it.
That's
I
right.
respect that.
That's
Yeah.
right. Now you talk about that you got rich.
It's pretty good.
And oh, thank you. That,
The rosé.
by Snoop Dogg, by the
Yes,
way.
sir.
You know what I'm
Chuuch.
saying? The D-O-double-G.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm
regular.
saying?
It's regular.
But
Yeah.
how did you feel when you touched your when you got rich? Like to let me ask you, what is rich to Chuuch? What's rich to you?
I would say like making the transition from like, having like a few thousand, like 10,000 or whatever. And then like all the like, okay, so like I was just like moving, and then all of a sudden it was like, having over like 100,000. It's like, it's kind of different,
It's like a
knowing
different
that it's like,
level, yeah.
technically I could do like anything I kind of want right now. Not like anything,
Damn.
but
but you feel kind of
Yeah, you're
not
just like-
comfortable, but you feel like
like you just have so many directions that you can go.
Right.
You have so
Comfortable
many
enough to
things
feel
that you
happy,
can
right?
buy.
That
So many
part.
like
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, damn, like I could dead ass just sit down right now and just like whatever. Or like, what do I want? That's what you start thinking. Like, what are things that I
Yeah.
do want? Because I can get like anything I want. What do I want? Instead of like thinking like when you don't have it, it's easy to think like, oh, if I had money, I would do this.
Yeah.
Or if I had money, I would do that. But then like you get a bunch of money and then it's like,
Now you got it.
damn. Like,
Yeah,
you know what's
what you gonna
funny?
get?
You know what's
like,
funny,
what do I
bro?
want to do with this?
Right, and I feel you
Because
because
I just try to put it to make more money.
right. No, I
Yeah,
feel you.
investing in
That's
is always
what
the way to do it. Make
I'm
that
like,
shit
damn,
double.
how do I
and
make
Double
this
and
money,
triple
make
it up,
more money?
yeah.
Exactly.
But I feel you. It's weird, bro, because like you could walk inside the mall with no money
Yeah.
and see everything you want.
Mhm.
But if you walk inside the mall with like 10 to 20 bands, you don't
Yeah.
want to buy shit.
Nah,
That's
right?
weird,
You want
bro.
to
You're
save
like,
that shit.
I don't buy
exactly.
nothing.
Nah.
You're like, that's
I'm the
good,
same
but that's
way.
not $2,000 good. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's like, I want
yeah.
that, but
That's
is it
true.
worth like
2 racks right now.
what
yeah.
it took me to get
You
that?
got
You know
it
what I'm saying?
on
Am I
it. Yeah,
gonna
it's
do
not
that?
worth
You
it
know,
then.
and then knowing that like more money's coming when you have that, it's kind of like a weird. You got to like shift your thinking a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like
And
you just
now,
kinda like-
I know you made over $1 million, right, on OnlyFans.
yeah.
How the
Respect.
fuck did that feel touching that type of money?
I mean,
Because I know you talk about the hundreds, the
Yeah.
thousands,
Yeah.
the 100,000s.
well, it's not like I stockpiled $1 million.
Yeah,
had it,
because you're
boom.
living still.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
just over
Okay.
the span of the time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Over like 2 years, basically
Okay.
made like $1 million.
That's
So,
nice.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's down.
Yeah.
That's some real
Oh,
shit.
That's some
right
real
there.
money, man.
Yeah, it's different. You know, like I'm saying,
Yeah.
like you're just like, oh well, shit. When you're used to making like, maybe like 100,
Yeah.
100 plus,
Okay.
just off, just doing your thing.
Doing your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right,
Whatever
right,
you're
right. That
doing,
part. Doing your
various
thing.
hustles and
Right.
whatnot.
Very,
yeah.
that part right
Exactly.
there.
yeah,
That
yeah. When
part.
you're doing your thing.
Yeah, I
Because we
feel
don't
you.
break the law around here. None of
Nah,
us.
we lie by the citizen, man.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, like, now go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just different.
Yeah.
Right.
So then when you do end up spending it and shit like that, then I don't know. It feels good, and then you just think about shit. Now you think about how to preserve it.
Yeah.
How do I keep on making this kind of money?
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what you think about next, and then like.
And have you been
well,
doing
what
that
else
still?
do I?
Making more money?
Yeah.
So you're good.
That's to
you
make
ain't
the
going
moment
broke.
last.
Your pockets ain't getting lower. The
No.
bank account don't look low.
No.
Or lower. Like, nigga, you
No,
doing your
up.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, it's up.
Okay.
That's
Now,
how it should be. Only up. you
that's
know?
how it should be.
Might
Yeah,
take a little dip here
If
and there, but
if it
keep
takes
Yeah.
a dip for too long, you got to reassess. Go back to the drawing board, figure out
Right.
what got you there. What got you there before, and like what got you to the point that your shit's going down.
I like
so
that.
reassess and then keep your shit going
I
up.
like that.
Reconfigure, see, keep up with your game. Be like, okay, what am I doing that's burnt out? Let's replace that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep it like
Okay.
a well-oiled engine.
Right.
Now
Now let
keep
me
up
ask
with it.
you, with all them bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the first thing you bought yourself?
See, I didn't really want to buy too much shit, and at first I had to like do some. I guess like, because this was like kind of in between. I bought this little joint.
Yeah.
But I bought that right before
Okay.
I started touching a lot of money. I guess like my car.
What kind of car did you?
I got like a E300.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, I got
Yeah.
an E300 too.
Hey, that's
what's up.
right.
That's
That's right, bro.
Yeah,
Benz
E300,
Brothers.
yeah.
Benz Brothers.
Hell
Yeah, I got a 2020 E300, so or not 2020, 2019. Because I bought it in 2020.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I was like, okay, like I bought that. And then I could have went way chunkier too.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even know because I didn't know how much more money I was gonna be making.
Yeah, you
So you
gotta
wanna
know
kinda-
if you're gonna keep
Yeah, I was
making
like,
that
I don't
money
know.
Too
before you go
crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
and then I made even more. I was like,
Exactly.
damn, I could have went crazy,
Dang,
but I was like, damn.
I hate when that
Yeah,
shit
and then the
happens.
You know
car,
what,
the
though?
whole car economy went.
It is smart sometimes, though. I feel like with whips, especially to
Yeah.
like keep it kind of low key, because that way, especially if you're a known figure, you don't want to have people like knowing what your car, what
Right,
you're driving.
and I'm thankful
Right.
for that now.
Yeah.
You know, because
Me
at the time
too.
I was like, damn, I could have like a little bit after that. I was
Yeah.
like, I could have went crazy.
Yeah.
But then, you know, now shit's like the way it is, and I moved to LA and shit's like, I
Yeah.
kind of want to keep it a little low key.
LA's
you know what I'm
crazy. You
saying?
gotta
It's
stay
expensive
low
out
key.
here, too.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's expensive out here.
Man.
That
Oh
too,
yeah, it's
yeah.
expensive as hell. Yeah, I pay more rent than I ever expected I would ever pay for rent in my life.
Out
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Out here.
See,
Yeah.
growing up in Orange County, second richest county in the world, bro, that shit was crazy because I knew what the rent was gonna be. So my whole life, I was just kind of trying to get to that point to at least live a
Damn.
basic life. You know,
paying-
I wasn't even
I'm
thinking
paying
comfortable.
$6
but
bands a month rent.
Right
it's
now?
insane.
Yeah, crazy.
It's
For like a
crazy.
house or a townhouse or condo or something? Or?
It's a penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. But damn,
But if you in LA
Yeah,
though, that
60.
shit, the prices are
Yeah, it's
skyrocketing.
just cool.
But see, if that was like Arizona, nigga.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, see, out in
You
Arizona,
can't even compare the two.
1,500. No, I'm lying. Not
Nah,
15.
nah, nah,
it's a
Okay,
different
yeah,
level,
it's gonna be
though.
like
15.
it's gonna be like 30. Yeah, back then.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
like 3 G's, nigga.
Yeah, back
You
then.
But that's half the
Good.
price, you know. That
I
shit's
was paying.
crazy.
I was paying
Hell
about
yeah.
3,200 out there
For like something proper.
Yeah, it was like a 3-bedroom.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
it was
that's
like off
cool.
like a golf course. Like shit was hella
Yeah.
nice, hella
Yeah.
quiet. It was nice.
Oh, nigga, that's
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
living.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
and then
hell
I
yeah.
moved out here, and I'm trying to like I want to cop a house and shit. The market's doo doo.
Yeah.
everything's so
Waiting for that
doo-doo.
bitch to crash.
Yeah.
It's the
before I
worst
buy a
time to be
property.
rich ever, ever. That's what I was. That's one thing. How are you feeling? I was
Yeah.
like, damn, this is the worst time to be. I got all this money, but all the economy's
Yep.
fucked up. Everything's
Inflation's
shut
up,
down.
all
You know
that
what I'm saying?
shit,
Because
yeah.
I got rich during COVID, so it was
Yeah.
just like
Damn.
everything shut down. I can't even have fun with the
Right,
money. You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But that was a good thing because then I'm able to stack it up and
Exactly.
focus on what I need to be doing and
That
shit like
part.
that.
I feel like people that made their money during COVID, I think they have they take a double take on spending money like that.
Yeah.
Because they realize like what can actually happen if
It's
there's a
almost
government
like
shutdown.
depression era.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know how
It
like
is.
boomers
I mean,
from
it
depression
really
era,
is.
like
Yeah.
they hoard shit. There's a lot of hoarders
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We gonna have a lot of people suffering from that after that because we gonna be like we never know when another recession's gonna happen.
Right.
You know, we gonna be
Can't live
doing
off that stimulus
weird
check
shit.
forever, so
Yeah,
motherfuckers
that's
need
that
to get
part.
their
Yeah.
bread together.
Get
you
that
know?
bread together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you know, go back to the OnlyFans thing. You see what I'm saying?
I'm trying to talk to you about that.
yeah,
for
we
sure.
finna get up in
I
that.
know, but
we finna-
niggas trying to get. They're trying to figure
Yeah,
out, like,
so,
how
so
do I
look,
get
I
this
seen
song?
that. I
Trying to
seen-
learn the game, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So I got a couple ways I want to take this shit. You know what I'm saying? So one, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you been involved in the OnlyFans, like in the videos and shit? Like you been in the videos?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Oh,
Here's
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing.
I was gonna ask that actually.
My first 6 months,
Yeah.
like I had a very similar take on it that a lot of people was like, I'm not finna do it. I'm just gonna have her do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna
You're not
gonna
I'm not
participate
gonna touch
at all.
that. We ain't
Right,
gonna,
right, right,
I'm not
right.
gonna trick my dick on camera.
Well,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
thought that honestly a year before I ever even started the OnlyFans shit, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. My P don't stand for porn star.
Right,
Wonky,
right.
right?
Yeah, that's how I see it.
And
like
then
that. Yeah.
right, that's how we all see it
Yeah.
at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's baby steps. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
what I'm
gotta
thinking
gotta
now.
mature your outlook a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's one thing. I think it's kind of hypocritical. Now you as a P, you're not the hoe, right? You
No.
don't do what the hoe do, right?
Nah, Jose is not.
But if you're a leader, you lead by example in a certain way.
Okay.
Now you be telling the hoe how to do what she's gonna do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then hope that she follows your instructions and shit like that.
100%, Yeah.
So if you could digitize the bitch and put her on OnlyFans, essentially instead of having to like hope that she's doing the shit that you're telling her to do, because
Yeah.
that's
Right.
what you, as a P, you know, how strong is your game? You know, how
Yeah.
much is she? How much are you controlling what she's doing to where she
Exactly,
can
yeah.
operate at her optimum efficiency and
Yeah.
such, right? So instead of having to hope, you can actually see it, monitor it in real time on OnlyFans.
Ain't no worry
and
about
make
her
sure,
running off with the bread type shit.
Well, of course, I mean, I ain't never really had to worry about that.
I mean, me neither,
about a bitch
but
tucking shit.
I know there's
mean,
some
they
motherfuckers
talk
out
about
there.
that. Yeah, I the type of bitches that I want to work with when it comes to that shit, I don't like hot Cheeto girls.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? What
hot
does that
Cheeto
mean?
girls.
Well, break
I
that
had
down.
a
You know
hot
what I'm
Cheeto
saying?
bitch had to drop that hoe.
The bitch with the cheetah print on her shoulder,
Oh,
and then
okay.
she might have like a little labrae. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're not fucking with none
The
of
wrong
that.
type of bitch to fuck with
those
is what he's saying.
That's
Yeah,
you don't want that type of hoe. Nah,
Yeah,
you
the
definitely
ducks
don't.
and shit. We don't fuck with the ugly ducklings. You know what I'm saying?
all about
I
having
don't
a good
fuck with that.
mindset.
And that's what I was
Right,
trying to
that's
talk
what-
about during, the sharp interview shit.
Yeah.
Is that like the type of bitches that he would fuck with, or a lot of bitches that Pimpin would fuck with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with those bitches because
That's a different level.
Specifically for
What do you-
OnlyFans or just in general?
in general.
Okay.
So do you feel like
I
you would
got
be
you.
lowering your standards if you
Yes.
did fuck with them?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I have
I
a
got you.
standard when it comes to
bitches.
To bitches that I work with. Yeah.
As a P,
Indeed,
you got
yeah.
to.
I have a
Right,
standard.
right.
You know what
You
I'm
got
saying?
speak on
And
that
I can't
shit, my
lower that.
nigga.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Like
Talk your shit, nigga.
how, like let's say you have an NBA team, you the Lakers.
Okay.
You have a certain standard.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain people can't fit in your program.
Right.
Real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of other people will fuck with a lot of players that
Right.
won't fit in the Lakers program.
Right.
But we the Lakers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta maintain your name.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
maintain. I gotta have good,
Representation.
Yeah, I have
Right.
to represent them good. So that way, they gotta represent me good.
Right.
But
Vice versa, right?
yeah.
Vice versa for sure on that one. Yeah.
So
But they
It's gotta
can't
go
see
both
me
ways, yeah.
Gotta
representing
go
whack
mano,
bitches
mano.
and shit
Yeah.
like that because then that's gonna tarnish like my standard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So okay. So with that being said,
Damn, this shit bomb as fuck.
I'm
Right,
fucking
it
with
is
the
pretty
rose.
damn good.
Yeah.
so with that being said, I had a similar outlook on it as far as
Like the game and OnlyFans, you're saying?
Well,
Or-
when I started doing the OnlyFans shit,
okay,
right?
yeah.
I had the same outlook. Like I'm not finna do that. And then
At first, you was like,
yeah, I was like,
at
no,
first you
yeah, I
was
was like, no,
I'll
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
be on it at all.
Okay.
I got
For like first 6 months, and honestly, I think it was the pandemic. I was like, damn, we gotta really make a lot more bread off of it because I was making some bread, but if they don't have like sex videos and shit like that, unless she has like a very big following and shit like that, which my methods don't necessarily need a big following.
Right,
I have
yeah.
like a kind of a specific method to bring traffic.
You got
and
your own
shit.
game plan,
Yeah, I
right?
got my own
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Right.
and it doesn't involve clout.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get on camera or anything in order to make that income every month. Well, how does it work anyway
Well, I
with
mean, if they're
OnlyFans?
fucking
Is
with
it
the bitch
monthly?
enough, then nah,
Is it
but-
like YouTube where you get paid once a month? Is it like that?
You could cash out whenever you want as far as the way I have mine
Yeah,
set
yeah.
up.
You just have
Oh, shit.
payouts. Just and it just takes like it takes like 10 days.
Yeah, like a
to
little
process,
type
and then it
shit.
takes
Okay.
like 3 days.
Yeah.
to
And do
go
they
to your
tax
bank.
you for wanting to cash
They
out
take
sooner?
their cut. OnlyFans is like the pimp because it's their platform, but
Oh,
they're taking a
shit.
little bit of a cut. I don't know what the percent is
It's
exactly.
20.
But
They take
20%?
20%.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so
But if
$10
you
they're
get on
taking
a
$2.
referral, if you get on someone's referral, the person that they got on their referral, they get 5% of your shit for up to a year.
Okay.
But it's only out of OnlyFans cut, so OnlyFans only gets 15%. The person that used the referral code, they get 5% for up to a year or 50,000.
Yeah.
And then that's cool. It's not really
Yeah.
like it's
I
not
haven't fucked with that
sustainable.
yet,
It's not
but-
like a big way to like, oh, I'm finna get rich on OnlyFans by just doing referrals.
Right.
And shit.
Yeah.
But it's good like supplemental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that
I'll
makes
make
sense.
like 2,000 a month off just referrals and shit like
Okay.
that.
That's it?
sometimes. Yeah, just off because you only get like
No, I'm
5%
saying that's
of other-
cool though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
2,000 just
No,
off,
that's
off
cool.
people's referrals. That's just
Right.
bread
But-
that they're
but
making.
Now let me ask you, what's the craziest shit you did on camera on OnlyFans?
The craziest shit.
Yeah,
I-
nigga.
probably the toe thing.
Okay, well,
That's
what you mean
okay.
the toe?
So that
Like,
ain't
suck
even
the
that
toes
wild,
or
though.
something?
Yeah, I put on a ski mask and was sucking the bitch's toes and
Okay.
shit 'cause I don't want my face on shit.
Yeah.
But then
Right.
I
No,
took a
respect.
picture of it and put it on like my on
IG
my
or some
yeah,
shit?
yeah, and it was in
Oh,
like my
alright.
highlights because I was just I don't know.
I think I
That's
might have
different.
seen that on your highlights actually a minute
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
I don't know if it's
maybe.
still up or not, but
No, you probably saw it on the nigga what's his name
no jumper. Somebody that
No,
shouted
not
that
not
other
no
song.
jumper.
Yeah.
What's his name the P word nigga. The P word
What's his
pimp.
name?
He was on.
I can't even think of the dude right now.
He messed
He's
with a
on OnlyFans?
14-year-old. No.
So he's
Is
on
this
some.
brand new?
He's on some. We're not gonna say that P
Oh,
word.
that other shit.
Yeah, that
That weirdo
nasty
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
What's his name? You know his name.
trying to think of
You
it.
said you wanted to do a podcast with him.
Oh, you know what? To be honest, I just said I wanted to do a podcast with him because no other name popped in mind. They was asking me like, "Yo, who you want to do a collab with?" I said, "We're not gonna give him no clout now that I know that information." But yeah, he been reaching out to me still on the DMs, and I just been kind of like,
You're not fucking with him.
well, I mean, because if not no money,
Nah,
then
he
I'm not
made a
really
whole
gonna-
ass video about me not knowing what the fuck he talking about.
Is
Yeah,
that
he
what
made several videos on me. I ain't watching
bet.
him.
Oh, yeah,
But,
he's a YouTuber?
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
YouTuber.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You don't got to say his name. He ain't getting no clout.
But no,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it off
Yeah,
camera.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if
He's a
he's like
YouTuber.
that, then definitely glad I'm not fucking with him.
That weirdo shit.
Yeah,
Nah, don't worry
that
about
ain't
it.
bro.
You good?
No matter if you're in the game or not, that ain't it.
Yeah, most time if you got something negative to say about people out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, when it don't concern you, it's usually the W word, the weirdo.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Player
That,
haters ain't
that
it, you
and
know?
then also 90% of the shit that coming out their mouth, they don't know what the fuck they're talking
Right.
about, and they have no
They're
facts.
going off assumptions and such. You
They
know?
say,
dick
she
riding other
say,
people
and
that's
that's not
saying
what
it,
smart
yeah.
people do.
No, they
Nah.
don't.
Smart people don't do that.
No, they
Nah,
don't.
smart
You
people
know,
bring other people
no.
up instead of hating, you know?
That
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, we live in a society where people act like they can't think for themselves
Right?
Yes.
anymore. So if both of you were to say, "Oh, fuck that guy, fuck that guy, fuck that guy, he's a
Yeah.
piece of shit," that don't mean I have to say it.
Nah.
Right? Like
Think for
I
yourself,
shouldn't just
yeah.
agree with you guys.
Right,
Like,
do
that
your
guy's a
own
piece
due
of shit
diligence.
because
Exactly.
I don't know his
Yeah.
background history. I don't know his current history. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, so I can't just be like, "Yo, fuck him too." Nah, that's
Yeah,
ignorant.
yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do in this society, bro. They ride the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So they're like, "Oh yeah, fuck him." Okay, well yeah, fuck him. Nah, bro.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you mean, fuck him?
Nah, you
They
gotta think for
ride
yourself.
Yeah.
the meat
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
movement.
Exactly.
They ride the meat.
They
ride
doing a little too
yeah,
much
me-
illegal dick
yeah,
riding.
right, way
and
too
then-
much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you know, sometimes we have to rely on that, you know,
Right.
Because they
I
gonna
mean,
come in
Yeah.
and they gonna bring the views and such.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And that brings the money,
Get these
son.
ads, nigga.
Yeah. Real
That
shit.
part, that
Ad
part.
revenue
Get these
paying the
ads,
bills.
nigga.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So look,
Run up the numbers,
I
nigga.
see also
Yeah.
that you do like you provide like classes.
Yeah.
Break
Okay.
that shit down, my
Yeah,
nigga.
I have a whole course essentially. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to know what the digital pivot is, because I got so many DMs after that interview
Asking it and
saying
shit.
like, "What's the digital pivot?"
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like da.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I thought, you know, I'm glad that happened. I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
people do actually want to hear the shit that I was talking about.
Yeah.
So
Right.
now, yeah, I have the course, the digital pivot coaching course, and essentially shows you how to do all the methods that I know. I keep it up in real time. As I learn new shit, I'll put that shit into the shit too.
And this shit works, man.
Oh yeah, shit works. I got niggas that made they made hundreds of thousands off this shit.
Yeah.
Already.
So
Already.
it's basically like game for sale. You're actually
Yeah.
selling the game to them.
Yeah, instead of
Wow.
just telling niggas that I'm selling game and then just telling them like
Yeah.
pseudo shit that they think is finna, wow, it really changed the way I thought, or
Yeah.
like some Jordan Peterson kind of bullshit.
Just
Right.
motivational
No,
bullshit. that
yeah,
don't
no,
matter.
this ain't no
Yeah.
motivational shit.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
even give a fuck about trying to motivate you. I'm gonna show you the
Some
exact
game.
strategies
Yeah.
that you can use to make money.
And
Period.
people need that
Straight
That's
up.
it.
Yeah.
That's that straight up. That's it.
Wow.
That's what because I like results and I like real because I bought real game and shit like that. There's a way
Yeah.
that is supposed to be sold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be selling bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Selling bullshit.
Right.
Wolf tickets,
That part,
bullshit.
that part.
A lot of niggas sell bullshit.
Right.
I swear to God.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Yeah. No.
Damn.
And I don't
Crazy
sell none of
shit.
that bullshit.
Right.
That's when I hate lying. I hate like scamming.
Yeah.
I hate all
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Do fair
Yeah.
business, you know?
I do great business.
Yeah.
Before I was in any type of game or any of that shit, I was trapping and shit. And I always
Same,
ran
bro.
my platform or my business model as doing good business.
Right?
Right.
Because that's how you
But,
make the money.
Yeah.
Longevity.
And I, you know, you have to tailor make your clientele and shit. I mostly sold like party shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that way,
part.
most of the people I was selling shit to was like white girls and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So white girls, white boys, you know,
Yeah.
like people who are essentially harmless, and I could just, you know, it's all about targeting the right clientele.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna, you know,
Because that's how you
make
stay
money
safe
doing
and keep
something.
getting the money, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You start getting into a little dirtier shit. You got a little dirtier
Yeah,
clientele.
that was my problem.
It's
Yeah.
not always that worth it.
Some dirty
Right.
clientele
Yeah,
that
yeah.
left me a little paranoid. moving
Yeah,
a little
I hit
weird,
the I
yeah.
hit the boundary on that.
You went
You
through that?
do
You
often.
went through that before?
Yeah, bro. Actually, I just got an email the other night, basically saying that law enforcement team has pulled
Oh,
my
no.
Instagram info and shit for a case that was related to the raid. I'm guessing from
Oh,
some trap and
yeah?
shit. Yeah,
And that's just
Yeah.
not
Wow.
worth it. It's
No,
so
it
not
ain't.
worth it, bro.
it ain't. Not when we get money like this. It
Right.
really
No.
ain't worth
There's
it.
way too many easy ass ways to make money.
Exactly.
To
And
risk
legal,
your life.
legal.
Yeah, legal ways
Yeah.
to make money. To
Right.
risk your life, your whole livelihood,
Yeah,
your whole course of in life path.
Right.
it ain't worth it.
Just for
And
just
it's
for
petty
that,
change,
it's not worth it. And you don't
Nah.
got to get a 9 to 5 like that. And if you do get a 9 to 5, there's really good 9 to 5s. Like if you really want to do that.
Do you think the
With
new modern
tips and
day
all that,
way of
probably.
pimping, we can just say, or modern way of the P,
It's commodifying the bitch, essentially.
Yeah, which is
Like,
what the game is.
Send
so.
the bitch to make money and make her be what she wants to be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And protect yourself along the ways. If you cannot break the law and still get the same money, obviously don't break the law.
Right.
But
especially with the digital age and shit like that, there's way too much.
It's too
like
easy.
if I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing that. And if I wasn't doing that, I'd be doing this. There's too many ways.
Right.
Yeah.
There's too many ways. Just I just picked the best one.
Did
know
you
what I'm
always
saying?
see yourself as a person that was going to
Can't hate
get
on
that
that.
type of money and just be rich? Like, did you know this shit? Like let's say 10 years ago. Did you know you was going to even be doing this
in
shit?
elementary school? I got tested in
IQ type
gifted
shit or some
program
shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
went to
so like some
I was in like
shit.
gifted. Yeah, like Gates.
I did that for
like
1 year.
Gates.
They put me in that. And then
yeah.
they kicked me out.
Yeah, and I did that, and I was in like honors in middle school to did special classes where they teach you about economics and bullshit and like great people and shit like that, and philosophers and all kind of shit like that. So I've always known I always knew I was a little bit smarter than people. Not trying to toot my
You was
own
different
horn.
though. You knew you was gonna make some of yourself.
100%.
Like I started school kindergarten when I was 4. So then I was younger than everybody in my classes, but then I was I'm not trying to toot my own horn.
Right.
But I was smarter than them and shit like that. I tested higher and all that shit. So I've always been pretty smart and capable. I find myself very capable. I have a lot of good problem solving skills. I'm a good critical thinker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can think under pressure. I can kind of I have a good framework of what's going on.
Okay.
So if anything, I feel like I've underachieved. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should have went further. I should
But
be
you're
farther
still
than
young,
I am.
though. Sure.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
You gotta think of it on a big picture scale. Like you can
I
always
just look
go
young.
higher.
But the motherfuckers at your age
Yeah.
ain't even touched the mill.
Yeah.
Or more than that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to look at it because at the end of the day,
I wanted to stack a meal by the time I was 28. I wanted to have a meal in
but
my
you're
bank
still
account
young
at that
though,
point.
my G. You
So,
know what I'm saying? You still got plenty of time. Just keep grinding, doing your hustle, doing your thing.
Right,
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? No, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? You too, Kelpy, because
Most
there be a
definitely
lot of
gonna try,
nigga. You America's Most Wanted right now. Motherfuckers hate
Yeah,
your
but,
ass.
but
it
they
seems like
still
right
ain't got
now.
me yet though.
You got punched and shit, but a lot of people wish that they was in your
Most
position.
hated.
Yeah,
Not
right.
America's Most.
Yeah,
I meant to say
yeah,
America's
most
Most
definitely.
hated right now. It seemed like because a lot of people hate, just like the comments on the last video.
Yeah,
They're like,
come on now.
Well, he got a Benz, but it's like, dude, they always gonna say something though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, from the mama basement.
Right, but how many
Yeah.
motherfuckers his age even got a Benz? Well, got 2 Benzes.
I ain't had no Benz when I was your
I
age.
didn't have no Benz.
Yeah,
That's
I
when I was
either.
cage fighting.
Yeah,
I ain't had no
okay,
Benz.
respect though.
Damn.
But yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people just judge other people's situations without knowing the real.
Right,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right, right,
And then we
right.
go on platforms like No Jumper, and they just don't want to hear the real because then it puts an end to their narrative.
Right.
So it's
right.
real hard to, you know what I'm saying, to worry about the public's eyes. You got to just stay in your own lane, focus on you and the people on your team, and get this money.
Right.
That's what we doing.
Now, talking about that, about not letting you speak and not get your point across and stuff like that. How do you feel about that? Because you both went through that.
How do I feel about his interview?
How he was getting cut off and
Yeah,
not
bro, I
being
feel
able to
like
get,
it was
because
some
you had a
bullshit.
lot of valid information,
Yeah.
dude. I know. And
I was
know
about
you
to
was,
give it for free.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm glad he cut me off.
that's
'cause now I
low
can sell
key.
it.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't.
So
'cause-
ask him that then, Kel.
Yeah,
How-
no,
like,
that's what I was talking about. We said this off camera, but I really think it was just some bullshit the way he handled it. How did he make you feel off camera? Because I know you said it was different off camera how he was talking to you and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, off camera, he was still kind of being petty a little bit, but he was trying to like big bro me in a way. Like,
Yeah.
man, I'm just trying to tell you, and I'm like, okay, but listen, I'm trying to tell you. I got something to tell you.
I got some game for you,
I'm
bro.
really trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
So, but his
Yeah.
manager was hella cool, and I was mostly talking to his manager. I was talking to him too.
Yeah.
But his manager was more perceptive.
Okay. And you're talking about Sharp's manager? No.
Yeah.
So here's my question then. Do you got a manager or not?
Nah.
Okay, so how is a pimp having a manager? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's
Aren't you supposed to be the
It's kind of an
manager?
oxymoron, but you
Yeah.
know,
I mean,
I don't know.
it don't really make no sense, right? Like, how you gonna hate on somebody for trying to be a manager, and then you're in a position where you shouldn't have a manager, but you got one? Like,
it's
come
kind
on
of an
now.
oxymoron in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I have realized is kind of the case, let's say like in the rap music community, is when they have a manager, kind of like their manager's kind of like just like their support. Like someone that's there to like support them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Still taking money off the top though, right?
They receive benefits and such for taking care of stuff that they need to take care of, but otherwise can't. Yeah, just a lot of rappers end up having managers and shit like that.
Okay.
But see, rappers aren't P's.
No.
So as a
facts.
P, if anything, you should be more so in the manager position.
Yeah.
Like I've made attempts at managing rappers and shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And I need to get some better connections.
That's the thing is networking.
You gotta have the connection. You gotta have a good connection, and you gotta be like down to talk to a lot of people that you might not necessarily want to talk to and shit. A lot of times.
That part.
And you gotta fuck with people, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
fuck with
facts.
people.
You know what I'm saying?
You do. You gotta
bro.
network.
You do,
Because that's
man.
how you make the connections and make the money.
Sometimes you might not even like this motherfucker.
Right.
But you know
politic.
you can make so much money together,
exactly.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
you gotta
like,
politic.
you know, you got to know what's good for business, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you got to give the fans what they want.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because you might have all these fans. Okay, cool. This person might have just as many fans or more, but they all would love to see you two work together. It's kind of like, well, fuck.
You
know
got to
what?
put the politics to the side for the business.
Just not politics, but you got to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Right.
At the end of the day, like, man, as a man, right?
Yeah.
As a money-getting individual.
Is the shit that we disagree with or the little, is it really that big?
No, it ain't relevant.
Is it really that big problem? You know what I'm saying? Is it that serious?
As the artist, you'll be like, or like, let's say the entertainment or whatever, the figurehead, you might have a biased opinion on it. Whereas like, let's say your management or something like that sees the bigger picture.
Right.
Where you see it like how you see it, they'll see it like, look, but you guys can do Wumpty Wumpty. So that's another reason why a manager can be decent. So I'm not trying to like disagree necessarily.
So you see why.
I see why they could, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Why? If you're, and I like to play devil's advocate a bit too.
That's
so
down.
like,
I
could see that's why, but it is an oxymoron.
It is.
As a P,
100%.
you're a manager, but you're a manager that needs a manager. So you're managing, like, you need someone to manage your own celebrity. But sometimes you see yourself like from a biased perspective. So you need somebody from an outside point of view to help you manage yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see
so
that.
I could see that if that's the
when
way
I'm
that
big
it's
enough,
being
maybe
used.
I'll consider it. You know?
Yeah. So don't turn down management too much, but they got to be in it for the right reason. That's why a lot of times a lot of rappers' managers will be people that they grew up with or people who were there before the fame and such like that. You know,
somebody that's not just riding the wave type shit.
Right. Someone that's in it for the right reasons and stuff.
Now, talking about rap artists and stuff like that, I see you do music yourself.
Yeah.
You
I've
rap
seen that,
too.
actually.
Yeah, I see
that song Digital Pivot, bro. I'm fucking with it.
You like fucking with it.
You got off on that motherfucker, nigga.
I
The Digital Pivot's real though, so
I just did it
crack
just
open
to
that
do it.
bottle of Snoop right there, my nigga. Yeah, get that, my nigga. That shit got me feeling right in the
bro. I love this
right
shit,
now.
and I'm not
It's
even really a
smooth,
drinker.
and it ain't too sweet. Because a lot of rosés are like
This is
like
the
Jolly Ranchers
first
and shit.
This is the first rosé I've ever had, bro.
Man.
First rosé I ever had. Good experience though. I'm more of a Moet champagne like brute type of dude.
Nah, but
So,
you know what though?
or Henny,
you know what's crazy? Like you know what's crazy is that well, that's crazy too. But I'm faded, my bad, nigga. But look, but like what intrigued you to start rapping?
Okay, so like I had a best friend back in the day. We used to like rap and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like my bro. He was like my brother pretty much. We like grew up together. And then he went to jail for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And then he while he was in like the group home on his way out, he like recorded like some shit. And the nigga was nice. And I was like, oh shit. And he sent it to me. And it got there on my birthday. Oh, how cute, right? Okay. Yeah. And then I was just like, okay, yeah. And then we would always like write raps and shit like that. So then I started rapping and shit. And then we would just like record. We used to just try to find ways to record just any way we could. And then we started going to studios and shit like that.
Right.
But then I was rapping with this nigga TKO Capone.
Okay.
From like
where was you staying when all this was going on?
This was in Washington State.
Washington State.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was in Tacoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I sent like music to him and shit, and he thought the shit was dope. But he was like my favorite rapper at the time. It was like was like 2010, 2011 or some shit like that.
So how old was you? Like
I was like 19 or 20.
Okay, so about my age then.
Yeah. Yeah. This was actually right after. So when I was cage fighting, in my last fight, I got my eye socket fractured.
Oh,
and then and then while I was recovering, that's when I started like rapping and shit.
Okay.
That's when I started like taking it like more serious. I was like, you know what, I'm finna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I like my face.
Yeah,
you know
right on. I feel you.
Yeah. I was like, I'm good. You know, I could have went back and did all that. Like, my plan was like to go pro and shit like that.
You plan on going back?
So you was real
fucking
serious
with
about
it, or
that.
I want to train again.
Okay.
Like after the holidays, I'm actually like looking into going back to a gym and training and shit like that.
Okay.
But like as far as like doing fights and shit like that, trying to like
to get paid for it and shit.
Yeah.
You're not trying to go hit up Dana White. Hey Dana, you know what I'm saying?
No. I do like some like celebrity boxing or some shit like that.
Oh, for sure.
But I'd be kind of a sleeper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like they would, man.
They'll go night.
I'm just saying that's the last.
You be giving naps and shit.
I'm saying they'll sleep on me.
Giving little lunch nap time naps and shit. Like,
Boy,
you know,
man,
knocking motherfuckers out.
I'm just nice. I'm really fast.
I feel you.
I'm really and I'm heavier than I've ever been.
What's the thinnest you ever been? In the thin, like the smallest weight class you've been since when you was cage fighting?
I fought 135.
What are you now?
I'm 150.
Okay,
so
you might want to get up to. I think you should get up to like 170.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah,
that's what Masvidal is, and Connor and all them is, and Justin Gaethje. They all
like
170.
20 in like the last like pretty much since I moved here. Since I moved here, I just been going to the
get
gym
to 170, bro.
I'm working on it.
170 would be good for your size, bro. 170 would be good. Kelpy, you got to get some weight on you.
Yeah, because I'm only 150 right now, 148 or some shit last time I weighed in.
Get to 170,
I need to get to like, I'm trying to get to like 2, bro, because that's what my dad
you trying to get to 200?
That's what my dad weighs.
Dude, if this little fucker were to get to 200.
But that's going to take,
and you and me would have trained this guy, bro. Oh, my God.
But no, I'm starting the gym. I mean, I just recently started it the other day. But I'm going again tonight after the studio and all this after this.
Oh, nice.
So I'm trying to stay consistent with it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's what's up.
Just to get in shape first before I start putting on some real weight. But
that's what's up.
You know, trying to control my diet and all that too.
Right. So let me ask you. I know y'all be doing, you know what I'm saying? You don't did, the Onlyfans shit, that, like that freak shit, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Some freak shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know Kelpy, you a little freak too, motherfucker.
Nah,
nigga, you a freak.
No, listen.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. We getting nasty. We getting dirty. We finna get nasty, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, you eat ass, nigga?
No, I don't.
I'm not no booty muncher.
You never ate ass?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever ate ass?
I've eaten ass before, but I don't do it no more.
Oh, damn, my nigga
I don't do it no more, though.
My nigga eat ass.
I was a booty muncher. I was a booty muncher for a short period of time. When I say short period of time, I mean like once, but... I don't do that shit no more.
Break down. So I want to know from beginning to motherfucking end.
Yeah.
When you ate this bitch ass,
hey,
nigga, where was you at?
Yeah.
The time, how old were all that shit?
All right,
break it down.
So I was in my 1995 broken down Cadillac. It was a sedan DeVille.
The nigga said he was eating ass in the Cadillac.
Yeah, in the broken down Cadillac. You know what I'm saying?
In the back of the caddy though.
Yeah, in the back of a caddy.
In the back of the caddy though. So what y'all gonna say?
Right. Hello.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You know. So anyway, the car had like a cover over it because it was broken down. That was my little spot, to do my shit. And basically, I was like, extra freaky on this day or whatever. Yeah. So I was like, you know what?
Well, you had already been involved with her, fucking her and all that already.
Well, yeah, this was my girlfriend. This is before I was in the game.
Oh, this was your cool.
I never eat no hoe's ass.
Okay, cool.
But this was my girlfriend.
I hope not, Kelpy.
Yeah, no.
See, I know where the ass was before.
Yeah,
we had been together for probably about like 8 months, 7 or 8 months. And like I said, I was feeling a little extra freaky. So one thing led to another. You know what I'm saying? And then, I just ate her ass. And then immediately after that, I was like...
You was talking
I
shit
was tasting some nasty shit, bro. It wasn't even no shit, but I was like, I'm never doing that again.
My nigga cringing backstage.
Bro, I'm God. I was like, real shit though. I was like, I'm never doing that again. Yeah. I'm never touching no booty again like that.
Never, that's
and
it.
I never will again.
Bad experience.
It was a terrible experience. 0 out of 10 easily. Negative 10 out of 10.
But see, that's funny.
But you gotta try it at least once. I feel like.
Nah, bro.
With everything in life.
See, look, I've had niggas be like, look, Jinx, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro. Okay. That's just not me. You
know
what
I wish I had that mindset before I did it. But like I said,
what made you do that shit though?
Just feeling extra freaky on that day.
Okay.
Yeah,
but the ass was clean. His
it was
Latino
clean,
core was trying to pop out.
Right.
Oh yeah, bro.
The culture was trying to pop out this nigga real quick.
It was bad. It was bad.
The heat of the moment got hot.
Right.
Yeah, but I believe in, you know what I'm saying, trying shit once and maybe not that one. But You know, you gotta try things
if
once.
that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I can't king shame nobody. But.
Look, my philosophy is just turn the camera on, and then if it's selling, it's selling. But look, I never promoted it like myself. I promote myself as if like, oh yeah, I'm out here doing whoopty.
Would you say you do actual porn on OnlyFans or on anything, any site?
Thing is, I don't do like third person fucking like some weird stuff.
But some POV
like,
type shit.
It's just POV. Like if the bitch like people want to see like the bitch doing some shit with a real dick and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now I've seen people be like, oh, like if the bitch is just doing that and then I'm selling it and I'm not on the page, you know what I'm saying? And that's straight. Yeah. You know, that's what some people say, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna be on her page having videos of her fucking weirdos and shit like that. And you're selling that instead of like you fucking her, right? Yeah.
Fucking her,
and it has nothing to do with you like fucking her and be like, yeah, I'm fucking her again.
No,
it's purely like
for the bag, right?
Now, has your bitch ever asked you, or have you ever approached her and said, hey, let's have another girl on the video or some shit, like some threesome type shit?
Yeah.
She has, or have you approached her with that?
I've approached her with it and like
and what was the outcome?
I mean, it happened like once type shit, but then like look, the energy that you could put towards the campaign that your bitch is on, to fragment it and put it onto another bitch, it has to be like worth it. So if it's not worth it, I'm not just gonna do the shit just to like, oh, you know, we can make some more money if we have another girl. Yeah. Just to try to finesse your way into like fucking other bitches and shit like that.
Yeah, because my philosophy is similar. It's like, if the bitch ain't paying me, I'm not fucking her. You know, she ain't getting no free dick.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you said the dick ain't free?
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
It ain't even just about the dick. It's the dick, right? But then like, think about it this way. If the bitch is paying you, you know, and you fucking with her, why are you going to give benefits if the bitch that's paying you? Why are you going to give that to other bitches? You know what I'm saying?
Because she worked for her spot, so you can't just give it out.
You just giving that out to other bitches and shit
no
like
collabs
that.
And shit. Because it's the same
you told her? No,
I'm not talking about other dudes. I'm talking about even bitches. They've been inviting her to go on their page, and they can both get it. Yeah, but I'm telling her not. Like, she's got to know her standards and know her level. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the game didn't change. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like, have you fucked on OnlyFans yet?
I've never put my dick on camera, nah.
Oh, okay. Would you?
I'm considering it, especially after this conversation, just because.
I'm just saying the bag gonna be different. Yeah, not even because it's not you promoting your dick on there. It's just that your girl now has think of it like weed, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you selling weed.
Okay.
And you got different flavors and shit.
Right.
This bitch got a solo video with a dildo,
with a toy or whatever.
Yeah. And then there's an anal video, a squirting video, this video, right? Let's say those are all different types of gas and shit like that. But then, you know, some za right here is like the BG shit, the boy girl shit, right?
That weed metaphor helped me out.
So then
that was good.
Your girl's shop is gonna be lacking because you don't have the BG shit there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you need to have the za there, you know what I'm saying, in order to legitimize the whole entire page and make it okay, she got everything. Okay, they got some za there. That's gonna bring the people there. Even people that aren't necessarily there for that, because they might think that she's too much of a prude because she don't got none of that shit. So they might think that they're not even gonna get the shit that they want to get. But if they know that she's on there doing that shit, that means, okay, that's finna be a page and I'm finna get the shit that I want to get. Right. You know, it's not gonna be like a Bella Thorne situation where everybody signs up hoping to see shit that they don't see.
Some bullshit, basically.
You know what I'm saying? They're not signing up to see Instagram pictures and shit like that. Right. They actually want to know that the bitch is busting it on there and shit like that. So that's another, like, there's stuff that you can do on there that factor other things that you do on there inadvertently, you know, like passively. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that alone changes the dynamic of the page. If the bitch is only doing solo shit, it's like, this page is boring. They don't, you know.
Yeah. So y'all might see the Lil Kelpy Crystal Roses sex tape dropping soon. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna give you some shit. Yeah. If you play it up, make it like let's say like a campaign to where they have to like pay, and they're like, oh, if you pay,
but like a pay-per-view, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Beyond a pay-per-view, you make it a campaign. Say like, oh, if you tip this, then I don't know, you'll get it early or something. Or if you tip this, I don't know, exclusive like $20, you'll get it. But when it comes out, it's gonna be $50.
So like a pre-sale then you
get
shit.
Yeah, exactly. Do a pre-sale campaign on your page. For the first BG video that you do it like that, because that's what I ended up doing, and I made like you know, a couple bands off it pretty much just doing the first BG video by playing it up before you get to the first BG video.
You definitely need some promo.
Do some promo, some pre-promo before it. Like, think of it like a rap music video or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna do some promo for this video that's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
That's some game right there.
That's game.
Yeah, like I said, stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah.
Crystal Roses and Kelpy. You never know.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's that. We're gonna have to do a part 2.
We might have to. You know what I'm saying?
I think so, man.
The game just rained.
We got
you know
so much to talk about still.
We got so much. We ain't even scratched the
covered.
surface, I don't think yet,
Yeah,
really,
I don't think
bro.
so. I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, unfortunately, man, we running out of time today.
God damn.
It'd be like that, you know.
We had some good drinks.
We had some good drinks.
Yeah, some real great drinks.
Yes,
You
you
know what I'm
got
saying?
there.
Hopefully we gave
Some
y'all
real
some
great
good
combo.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, think about it.
I like that shit.
Think about it.
Now, let all the viewers know where they can find you at. Give them all your information where they can find you at.
BIG_. Which camera is it?
There you go, up there.
Up there?
Yeah, no, right here. The one
with the
that's
light,
lit
I
up.
guess,
Yeah.
I can't see the light. Okay, I see the light now. Okay.
Yeah.
BIG_CHUUCH at Big Chuuch. Follow me. See what's popping with the digital pivot. I'll show you how to ball off it. You know what I'm saying? It's really nothing. Even if it's something, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? We out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me.
That's right. What you gotta let them know, Kelpy?
I gotta let y'all know to check me out on Instagram at Pimp Kelpy. Check me out on YouTube at Lil Kelpy. And you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for more content. Check out at Real Crystal Roses on all the social media platforms. Her username the same. You know what I'm saying? We going up. We gonna stay going up.
So you let them know they got to get ready for that Lil Kelpy and
I'm not
Crystal
confirming or denying, but yeah, stay tuned for that sex tape. Might be dropping soon.
You gotta go subscribe and go see. You know what I'm saying? Throw your boy a bag.
You gotta check it out, but bring me the money. You know,
on OnlyFans, and then the one you got on OnlyFans. Would you ever let them two collabo?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, no.
What you think? Y'all could do a collab on there. Have both y'all bitches on.
We can see about it.
We can see about
it. And y'all both,
most
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Split the revenue.
They both only going up from here, so
that part
could be down.
Y'all niggas split the revenue.
Definitely.
Yeah, we gotta see what's popping.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talk to the bitches about getting that shit set up potentially, but we gotta discuss the business.
Yeah, if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And if it makes sense, it got to make dollars.
Real talk.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
We gonna see about it then, for sure.
Yeah, it's
That's real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So
y'all.
look, this has been another great classic episode of Drinks with Jinx, the podcast where we chill, conversate, and drink. We get lit and we talk shit.
Talking.
Big
We just
Chuuch,
Yeah.
Lil Kelp,
And
Yes,
we
sir.
walking in.
Big Jinx.
Cheers.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Salute.
There we
Till
go.
next time. We're going to do a
Yeah.
part 2, by the way.
We got
part
to do a
two,
part
yeah.
two.
For sure.